What's up, YouTube? Back with another video, man. Y'all can't see me, it's dark. I'm driving home from the gym on my 6th day of work, about to be 7 tomorrow. But man, I was thinking, I was watching I watch a lot of different podcasts on marriages and how it should operate, when it should get divorced, when it should not. Me personally, I don't believe in divorce. I believe that if you marry someone, no matter, unless you're in a situation, like I said again, like some people gonna call you delusional, it's an opinion, it's a perspective. But for me, I feel like it gotta be something that is life-threatening for me to say, this is it. Now, life-threatening can be depression to a certain degree, where it's suicidal thoughts, or it could be, more physically violent, or even can go far as like a drug, some type of drug addiction that's causing threats or anything out of the ordinary. But anyway, I believe that you should stay married. I believe, because when the whole idea, now let's be real, for everybody that's married, let's be real, think about this for a second. When you get married, in your head, because the crazy thing about it, a lot of times a lot of people, when you marry the person that, when we marry the people that we're married to, if you don't, depending on how long you've been married, but most times when you've been married like only once, that first marriage is most likely like a high school sweetheart, somebody like that. So you pretty much done got kind of not know them, because you never really know somebody fully, but to the point where you have an idea of what kind of person she or he is. Like, you probably know his reputation in high school sleeping with a lot of women, or you might know her for getting in a lot of news drama, lying, or whatever it could be, or just loud, right? So, but you will still marry this person because you've been knowing this person all your life, pretty much, from teenage up, and you're comfortable with that person. So what happens is, in your head, when you get married, the vows, in your vows, they're going to say, through thick and thin, to death do us part, sickness, whatever. But you get my point. So these things, and you still marry that person knowing every trait. Because see, in high school, that's when most of our childhood trauma traits, they start to show up. Like, young guys, you get 15, 16, you start to become violent, in the streets. Or you might become like a womanizer, where you just lusting over women, or porn addiction become a real big thing to you. Or even drug dealing. Like, anything that you have been seeing and being taught over the years, it start manifesting a lot of times in high school, even for women. They saw their mom banging a lot of guys because she was a single mother and she ain't had no husband or nobody to really answer to. So they start banging all the high school guys, or they start tampering with it, because I remember the mom made it seem like that was drawing life. So you create the narrative that this is how I'm enjoying my high school life. And some do it in college. That's why I say in my college I had fun, because that's what you think is fun, fucking and wilding and getting drunk and high. We don't see nothing wrong with it in that age, but that carries over too to the think about it for a second. So you get married after knowing each other, right? And knowing the capabilities of this person being wrong for you and possibly being right. So you know these things. So when you get married and you get cheated on for the first time, probably done cheated on you in high school like fucking 5 to 6 times. You just forgave him because you didn't look at it, because there was no paper and you was younger and you was more into the relationship because of the person and how the person made you gravitate to them and ready to go to school every day or work every day just to see their face. It had nothing to do with having sex, because you just wanted to kick it in high school on the corners of the halls, in the lunchroom, because you just wanted to be seen together, and that's it. Sex was something y'all just happened to do when mom or dad out of town, or you could sneak up, game night, or whatever the case may be, right? So you get married and you go through these things, and then he cheats. And you act real shocked, like, oh, how could you do this to me? When I already been doing this to you pre-marriage, because we was already married. We just didn't have the title. That's why the bond was bigger, thicker, not bigger, but the bond was more connected. We was kids. We was still dreaming. We didn't have to deal with work, life stress, all that extra stuff. A lot of us didn't have kids, so all those things happen. So what happens is now you got kids, work, husband, wife, family, asking for things, all these natures, right? Schools, calling for the kids, sick, getting sick, all that mess, right? So it's easier to look at cheating now as more as a defeat, because you don't have that covenant, not even a covenant. You don't have the purpose of why you with this person has changed. The purpose of why you was with the person in high school, because y'all know where I'm going at. Remember your high school sweetheart, you loved that person. And most times that's who we married. So this person, when they did wrong, you still was cool with it. You wasn't like, you was crying, you was arguing, but it wasn't no fights, Hallie. It was more like break up for 3 days and I'm calling you back and we forget about it and move on. This is real, y'all. So now we got to a place where when you cheat or you lie, you make any mistake that you've been doing for the last 10 years, even though we grow and we still sometimes repeat the same choices without even knowing it's the same choice, because we're growing in so other many areas, maybe whether it be work ethic, maybe whether it be being a better father, better mother, better husband, better wife, a better cook, cleaner, whatever it is. You become better, you elevate, and you might not be in every area. It might not be what you was already doing wrong. So you leave the person now because the purpose has changed. The purpose of you getting married is now is for security. It's no longer for the fun together, and people still do it. I'm not saying nobody has that marriage. I'm just speaking from what I'm seeing and what I'm experiencing. So you quick to leave the person now because the purpose has changed. The purpose now is security, and because you just don't want to be alone. So you weren't even with that person in high school because you couldn't be alone, because you would trade out boyfriends in high school. You would break up with your boyfriend, get with another dude, your boyfriend a boo-hoo about it, and he'll be back happy, then you would get back with him. That's just how it worked, because you understood that marriage in the process before being married was just dating and having fun and understanding this person ain't right at all times, but I'm still willing to operate the same, because both of us have a flaw, but their flaw might be a little bit more detailed stout, so it's easier to judge, right? And then you think about it. So you break the vow over something you already been doing years prior, and it became a norm to you. So now it's not norm to you because you got a paper and someone has convinced you that the paper or just the title marriage define the relationship, when it doesn't. The two people in the relationship define the marriage. That's why if you could take two people who know they both crazy, know they both don't give a damn, but they'll love on each other no matter what, and they would not leave each other. You know why? Because they with each other for the same fucking reasons. Like we was in high school, we both just wanted to see each other's face. We got jitterbugs when we saw each other. We got the butterflies, man. Think about it. Now we don't get that because we tired of each other and been together so long. Everybody in high school don't see you every day. That's why most women, they feel like you gotta show them to the world. If you don't show them to the world, hold their hand, they feel like you're not theirs. They used to everybody seeing y'all post up in the corner talking about y'all in class. They want that same energy now from social media. They want you to post. When you post it on your birthday, she wants you to post her in the picture with you. And most times, guys, we don't look at it that way because guys don't care that much about proving. It depends on if the female he got. If he got a female he think everybody want, maybe. But the average guy, he just want his female to, hold him down, give him peace, cook, clean. And a lot of guys don't even want all that. They just want you to be there and lean on in hard times. So we get divorced really for small reasons. And we at a point now where it's hilarious, it's sad, because everybody's getting divorced for them same reasons. And man, y'all, I'm telling you, getting married is probably the worst thing you can do today, man, because you're going to go through the same shit. People get married just to get divorced. Some people make it, and a lot of people that are making it, they faking it till they make it. Think about it, let that soak in. And a lot of them faking it, can't make it, ain't trying to make it. They just tolerating each other, man. I'm telling you, that's just how it goes, man. But they understand that the reason that they together is just they still want to. I can't stand you. We ain't gonna never make it. We ain't gonna never be happy together. But I gotta see your face, so I can't leave you. I gotta be your presence, because y'all missing the point. But yeah, man, hey, I'm just giving y'all how I feel.